All right. Welcome. Happy Sunday, and welcome to Soul Center for our meditation service. For those of you streaming in online, if you are tuning in right now, this is our meditation service. Our regular service with our music and message starts in about a half an hour at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. Right now, for those of you both here and streaming in, we're just going to make sure that any electronic devices, except for maybe the one you're streaming on, is set into either meditation mode or do not disturb, so that we can allow ourselves to enjoy our meditation time undistracted by electronic devices. And as we are waiting for some of those who are in person to come in, I'm going to welcome you once again, remembering the guidelines. You've heard me say it at least a couple dozen times, but meditation, no matter what its form, whether it's inquiry or mantra, whether it's activation or stillness, whether it's movement or observation, it is all about communion with spirit, communion with the divine, and we're just going to do it at the best of our ability. The more we relax, the easier it is to commune and hear the still small voice, or just hear the voice of silence. So we are going to allow ourselves, and don't worry, for those of us here, in a moment or so the door will close. Those of you who are joining us online for the first time, the recommendations would be to make sure that you're seated in a way that is perfect and right for you. Some practices say that you should be firmly planted with your feet on the ground, your back erect, and nothing crossed. Other practices may have you sit in lotus position or Indian style and hold that position without moving. In our practice, we say whatever works best for you. The idea of some of those practices is that all the channels and all the meridians of your physical, emotional, and mental bodies are open to the free flow of chi. One of the ways that you will have a really good barometer to measure how relaxed you are is just to become aware of your breath. If your inhale feels like it's coming down to here, we need to do a little work. If it feels like it's coming down to here, still need to do a little work. We want to get our breath all the way down, even though physically we know it's not going to make its way down to the bottom of our belly. That's where we're going to feel it. We want to bring that energy and have it flow all the way down just below the navel. But we're not going to force that to happen. In our centering, we will allow it to happen. But just as a way to guide yourself and take a measurement as to how relaxed you really are, always good to just tune in to the breath. We'll be doing that in a moment. Again, if you're tuning in live online, this is our meditation service. And so we're going to go ahead and begin once again by making sure any cellular devices are in do not disturb or meditation mode. And then we're going to put ourselves in do not disturb and meditation mode. I'm going to center us. Then we'll stay in the stillness for a little bit. The stillness is where we allow ourselves to not think. No words, no thoughts, but fully alive. An awareness that is more alive than your surface mind awareness. So we're going to allow ourselves to delve deep or rise high, depending on your vantage point, into the deepest, most beautiful expression of meditation. And remembering that all meditation has an intention built into it. And then there's the intention that we bring to the meditation practice. So whatever intention you have, some that I will suggest and recommend, is that you're allowing this to be the best meditation ever. That it is easy, that it is relaxing, and that it is rejuvenating. Couple other reminders. If for any reason you hear every word I say during the centering, great. If you don't hear a word I say, great. If you doze off, fine. If you're fully awake, good. Just the intention is what we're going to be steered towards, which is a delicious, deep, and profound experience. The centering will help us get there, and the stillness is where we will just bathe, and then we'll come out in a wave of prayer. With that being said, I'm going to invite you to go ahead, get comfortable, and unless you're doing this as an open-eyed meditation, which you're welcome to do, then I'm going to invite you to go ahead and close your eyes as we prepare to begin. And as always, we like to begin by first giving ourselves permission to relax. Just saying to ourselves in our minds, I give myself permission to relax. As we invite, as we evoke, and as we allow the divine energies of peace and beauty, love and joy, serenity and grace to wash over us and to rise up from within us. Knowing that we have no place to go, we have nothing to do except completely surrender into the deepest states of relaxation, rejuvenation, and revelation, without changing anything. I invite you to bring your awareness to your breathing, and solely through intention. Intending that you are allowing your breath to be more relaxed and to become deeper, fresher, and wider, all on its own. I invite you to imagine that you are gazing up above the Earth's atmosphere to a brilliant cosmic sky, scattered with stars and constellations, auroras and planets. And directly overhead, at the highest point you can imagine, you see a beautiful cloud of golden white light. And you begin to notice an energy pouring down, an eternal frequency, a divine light, like a beam of sunshine, cascading down upon you and around you and through you. Noticing that energy as gold and white snowflakes waft down from the heavens, landing upon your crown, your shoulders, your thighs, igniting a contagion of relaxation throughout your entire body. You can begin to feel your crown opening at the top of your head. And as the crown opens, you can feel yourself breathing that golden vapor closer than our breath and our breathing. As you inhale, you can feel that light sliding and gliding down through your crown and throat to the bottom of your belly. As you exhale, you can feel it rise up and return to source. The breath of light, the breath of beauty, the holy breath. And with each cycle of breathing, you can feel waves of relaxation, softening and strengthening your body. You begin to notice all the cells in your body beginning to illuminate from the inside out, as this energy washes over you from the outside in. I invite you to use the exhalation momentarily to relinquish and release any concerns, any tension, any stress from any muscle, ligament, organ, or joint. Simply exhaling and feeling an evaporation. And as you inhale, a fortification of peace, wellness, and tranquility. On the next exhalation, I invite you to let go of efforting and trying, and inhaling the energy of ease and effortlessness. On the next exhalation, I invite you to let go of figuring and analyzing, drawing in the energy of clarity and peace. And I'm going to invite you to feel waves of relaxation tingling in your toes, soothing, softening, illuminating, and strengthening the muscles in your heels and ankles. Glimmering light rising up your calves and shins, fortifying the lower legs with vitality. You can feel the energy passing through the knees, tingling into your thighs and hamstrings, and swirling in your hips. You can feel your root at the base of your spine opening to divine strength and vitality, effortlessness, and freedom. That energy like a soft, whirling, spiraling wind, rising up through your sacrum and lower belly, from your lower back and spine, rejuvenating, regenerating, and bringing homeostasis and lightness of being, balance and harmony into your midsection, up into your chest and shoulder blades. Everything softening, strengthening, and relaxing as the luminosity in your body brings forward weightlessness and light. You can feel your shoulders void of any density and filled with freedom. And I invite you to bring your awareness to your cheeks, your jawbone, your lips and chin. And allow your face to let go of all expression. You may even feel a smile make its way as joy infuses itself into your cheeks and brow, temples. And as the physical body continues to illuminate, the emotional body flooding with light, recalibrating and returning to its natural, neutral state of compassion, love, and divine strength. And that energy ripples out into the mental body, where we let go of all thoughts, all thinking, and feel waves of clarity, illuminating the mind with providence. The surface mind and the higher mind merging. You can feel that energy rippling out into the bliss body, where your heart and the heart of God are one. We allow ourselves to feel home as the eternal frequencies, the delight of the soul lifts us higher and takes us deeper. And it is here that we allow ourselves to rest, relax, and rejuvenate in the stillness. And should your mind wander at any time, just bring it back to the breath of light. The inhalation coming in through your crown, down into your hips. The exhalation returning to source. And as we continue to bathe in the eternal frequencies, the divine energies, I invite you to imagine that every breath is cycling the eternal. We take a moment, I invite you to imagine you're inhaling peace, the vibration, the eternal frequency. I invite you to imagine you're inhaling and that your inhalation makes its way down to your heels and toes. Inhaling the energy of peace through your crown down into your feet. Exhaling, feeling it rise up, that every morsel and muscle and organ is bathing in peace. Shifting ever so slightly on your next inhalation, I invite you to imagine you are inhaling the energy of beauty, bringing that energy in through your crown all the way down to the arches of your feet. Exhaling, feeling all muscles, ligaments, and joints illuminated with beauty. On your next inhalation, I invite you to imagine you're inhaling the energy of divine love, beyond emotional love, the bliss and the intelligence that governs the universe all the way down to the tips of your toes. Feeling it rise up, and your whole body is awash and aglow as these eternal frequencies ripple and roll from your body temple into your body of affairs. That every dimension of every incarnation feels these eternal frequencies. The eternal frequencies are that of God. God is eternal bliss, goodness, beauty, joy, love, all rolled into one. We take a moment as we remember and recognize there is one power, one omni-amorous presence that is intelligently choreographing good everywhere. It choreographs this good as the orbiting of the planets, the shining of the stars, the blooming of the flowers, the mist that comes off of the crashing of those waves upon the shores of beaches around the world. The glimmering of the light that shines as first morning light hits the lake and a mist begins to rise. The fragrance of the rose. All this is the intelligence of the divine that intelligently created us in its image and likeness, beyond our body, our name, our gender, beyond any of the personality traits. The divine light of the holy presence of your soul that has never been hurt or harmed, that only knows radiance, resplendence, effulgence. We open to that, to the great remembering of I am as thou art as I am. We remember as we speak our word, that it is infused with the eternal. This is how creation manifests itself in the world of form, in the world of matter, in the most pristine, brilliant, and beautiful ways. We choose full velocity, full voluminous magnificence, as wellness in our body temples, as joy in our emotional body, as clarity and inspiration in the mental body, and as harmony and reverence, respect in our body of affairs. How grateful I am to know that all we do is relax and allow the divine, as you, as me, to have its way. Knowing that as God goes before us, behind us, up and down, and in every direction, the crooked path is made straight, filled with joy and harmony. We choose to believe it so, know it so, and allow it to be so, simply by saying, and so it is.
So it is.
Amen.
Amen.
And as we come back into a lucid state of divine awareness, if you haven't opened your eyes, whenever you feel ready, there's no rush. For those of you streaming in online, welcome back. For those of you here, we are going to take a slight little break between our meditation service and our regular service. For those of you online, we're going to stop this live feed, then we're going to reboot it back. So just look for the live feed to resume in about 2 minutes at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. We will be back live